Hey, this is Eric with Bricksville. So we're here today to review the ATTE Walker, finally. So it's set number 75337. It has 1,082 pieces, and it also includes the man, the myth, the legend, Commander Cody. First up are three 212th Attack Battalion troopers. The printing on this is amazing. They actually included hip printing, which is an area where a lot of times they skimp out on. One thing that I have noted, and a lot of people have, is that the printing on the head doesn't come to a point like it should. It kind of gets cut off at the eyebrow line and is flat. Even the promotional material and the box art shows a point, so there is some recognition that that's what it's supposed to be, but it almost looks like it was shifted down a little bit. But this is consistent across all sets that I've seen, so it's not just a misprinting on this particular one. It is consistent. The back printing is good as well. There's no arm printing. Each one comes with an extended rifle, and the head is consistent across the three included in the set, but is different from Commander Cody, which you'll see later. Next up is the Clone Gunner, which is different in almost every aspect from the regular 212th Attack Battalion troopers. This one does not include hip printing, neither arm printing. It has dark tan stripes on the helmet, and then it has a black chest, shoulder armor piece that has light tan straps that start at the front and then go to the back and meet at a point. The set also includes three standard battle droids with one straight arm and one bent arm. This is the standard droid we've gotten in pretty much every single set. Nothing new here, but good addition to knock over with the shooters later on. And finally, we have Commander Cody, the one we've been waiting for way too long. He includes hip printing and this time a orange arms, and then the printing is different in every single aspect. He has the orange pouch, which he has on there, the orange stripe on the legs. The helmet has the tan markings on the top, but he even has a different face. So he has a more of a grimace, grin, angry look, and then a scar over his left eye. The helmet does have an orange visor, which isn't completely accurate. It is a reuse from the older ones, but it gets the job done. It really does. And yeah, the back is also different as well. There's battle markings. It's definitely a worn, experienced commander, not a newbie to the field. Joining the droid army is the Spider Droid. Canonically, a Crab Droid would have been more accurate, but the Spider Droid here is honestly the best one that I've seen in quite a long time. They got rid of the stud shooter, which, while it was they're cool play features, it just looked awkward and weird on the previous Spider Droids. But this one, with the length of the gun and just the overall shape of the legs, is the best that I've seen so far to represent that in the show. And now to look at the ATTE on its own. This is an amazing set. The gaps that we had previously seen in the side panels are mainly corrected. The overall size is closer to what you'd expect, and it's a stable model, which is nice. The side legs do shift back and forth in the middle, which allows you to kind of pose it for moving forward or potentially stepping back. But then also when you set the model down, they kind of naturally go out, as long as you're on a smooth surface, to a nice resting point. And you can actually tip it back, which, while you could pose it next to a wall like it was about to walk up, you can also, it's like a little dog sitting on its legs, so good dog. Similar to previous models, the driver's chair does pull out. The entire cockpit just pulls directly out. It is held in with a Technic axle, which one allows it to glide out and in smoothly, but then also holds it in place just through friction. The top main gun rotates 360 degrees and does pose up and down as well to give a nice angle of attack. On each side, is the new style of stud shooter, which is a little bit more low profile, and with it being in the light gray color, really kind of blends in with the model opposed to the old black ones that would kind of very obviously stand out. The seat does not include studs. One of the common complaints in the past was that when you went to go pull the gunner off, his torso would pop off of his legs. Without the studs there, the gunner can easily come out. And then usually, as you saw earlier, even when you pick up the model to be vertical, the gunner does not easily fall out. However, if you go too much further past that, the gunner is going to just pop right out. Moving to the interior, this is where the model really shines. In the back, you have a gunner station for the 2 rear cannons. You have 5 seats with a fire extinguisher, a little cup, and the entire seat structure does pop out. So if you wanted to either pose it somewhere else for your little stop motions or just to make filling the seats easier, you can pull that whole section out. It has a weapons rack in the back left corner that can hold 2 weapons, and the entire back panel will snap together, top and bottom, so that it does stay secure, except for when you want it to open. On the back, those are the 2 cannons that the gunner would fire. The legs are significantly different than in other models. They included the Technic axle gears, which don't have a real purpose here except for looks, but they do simulate the gear look on the actual legs of the model. There is no dish, printed dish like there has been in the past on all other models, but since they're adding the gear, it would be almost distracting and take away from it if there was that printed element. Overall, I love the set. It's a great value currently, and it's the best example of an ATTE walker that we've gotten so far. From it including a Commander Cody, which we've all been asking for a very long time, and getting rid of the pesky stud shooter on the Spider Droid, and even just the interior, having the best genuine interior to the inside. While that's not minifig scale, it's really close. Overall, I'm glad I picked it up for myself, and I definitely recommend getting it. So please subscribe, like our video, and share our channel, and we'll be coming back with more. See you soon.